And what respondents. Like, we're supposed to find the first very well. Our there's some, especially the signature, find very awesome. One week I will get them to find. How the dating matter, these people will find. If we fix on money or things. So there's Mr. M. Krishna, that's one. One of the things that will be filing the after they on the other respondents within a split the matter after. No, it's very for us. These are not for us. The rest are not left. The increment of past interim model, but you need to. I don't think it has to understand that. Maybe in this case, when you have to receive the hours for look for the other side. Each of them. Have you taken the I mean, Mr. I am asking for what the SK council for the yes. Submits that otherwise comments have been received, not yet. Have not been received. Importantly, please contact in the matter after 3 weeks. Thank you. Item number 20, 27 and 28 matters. 27 one of these are non-payment of contractual dues matters. In 26, affidavit filed by government is not technically recorded. In 27 and 28, my understanding says that instruction is yet to be received. So my moral prayer is these matters can be taken up next week. By that time, their information will come and the affidavit also will be typed to the report. Since today nothing effective will be transparent. That's right. In terms of that, the matter pertains to non-payment of contractual dues. As instructions have not been received and affidavit have not been filed. In item 76, as you're right, as the affidavit has been signed in item 26. This is the matter after a week. I think 27 details, right? As no instructions have been received, this is the matter after 2 weeks. After 3 weeks. Okay. These matters are coming together. Let them be after 2 weeks together. Okay, after 2 weeks, all easier. Exactly. And I recommend this on the base. This is not the power of the election. Maybe some parcels will start up here. But medical emergency is there. Only for the petitioner. Petitioner, we have the things. It is with respect to that signature. Correct? What is in the idea? You don't have any idea what we're talking about? No idea. I know 6. So they are taking their permission. Yes. Correct. Mr. And the general prayer has been made on behalf of Mr. On the ground that there is some medical emergency. On the ground of some medical. The matter pertains to whether all the members of the committee has given their signatures. For appointment as assistant. This is the matter. After please then next.
May I take a question?
Okay.
I can refer to the 4 weeks. May I please leave item number 24 of 4 weeks?
Why?
Who? SS. The person of the respondents have been taken.
No. Why should we adjourn? Just because you asked for time.
Actually, the transfer is under condition.
The Supreme Court has said that there is no ground for it.
Did you consider the respondents have been taken?
It is, but you're not, it is the final arbitrator of that decision is this court. Why didn't you give your letter of adjournment earlier? We come to this court after having read the file. You're wasting our time. No. Next. Yes. Mr. Yeah. Can be closed and the What action for benefit? Who's on the other side? Okay, it was the submission made by the permission process, the permanent verification. Thanks.
In item 18 logic, using instructed to include
Mr.
yeah,
Go ahead. There are for the petitioner submission. The practice have been received by him to withdraw the repetition. Who's on the other side?
I'm corresponding.
The S is right. This is right. Corresponding number one. Corresponding number one. And for up to available point number 225. 225. On the pair of the petitioner's counsel, the petitioner stands dismissed as
Oh, have made a lot. I made to mention listing of an item process. The matter of urgent.
when
Second matter.
second, what is the urgency second?
Also, it is regarding the appointment of teachers for.
Teacher, bench school, very good, very good. And what is now I am in bench for.
Lots of this matter was recently listed before the board. Therefore, you mentioned.
Anyway, but now I am bench for, which is transfer. People issue on metal, it was. The last petition, 7 of the killer sheets. Direct communication after. What is the matter about? First, the cancel for settlement. Cancellation of settlement should not be resolved. When do you want? So they have to go.
Numbers 33, 45, 47, and 48.
33.
46, 47, 48. They are connected matters.
33.
They are connected matters pertaining to a challenge for the tender process initiated by IFC for transportation of energy cylinders by tanker. Where a matter was fixed for consideration of the engineering fair and activity was filed by. Electrical informing that the application will be filed within 1 person. So the last thing of the tender is on the 9th. May I say that the matter can be taken up the same day or this is a Tuesday, so perhaps your lordship will be in the team.
I don't know, Monday. So that it is.
Contract.
Huh?
Which is contract.
Very well.
That I on the first made by Mr. KP Patel, whether for the petitioners. Petitioner. And submission made by Mr. K. Sharma. M. Sharma. To the effect that affidavit will be filed. For the respondents, for the respondent, what is the matter on it?
For consideration of the action. Very good. Very. Deeply.
Where is, and just to wait to consider the interim. Yes, interim there. Item number 8, another one, part over the table. Item 8. No. You wait. When did you make a supply or is it a construction matter? What is it? Which year? When do you want? This is the after.
But you get two simple matters.
Madam, that time has been given earlier also. You have not filed it. I know, madam, this court has given you time, but on an earlier day. You have not filed any application till date. Have you seen the last order, last in this case? What did it say?
In the meantime, who is the cell
Right. On the prayer for adjournment made. For improvement of the new chief engineer, let the matter after 4 weeks. I'm not there to process. Even a very small method, unmanned labor cost. That's right, 25, 25, 25 method.
Really is for motion item one.
Don't it matter, the one reply.
It's not this matter. We have found out a vision for our.
There's a new gadget issue. We have already been.
That is not the issue. Your contract was terminated, correct? Now there is an arbitration clause, correct? Arbitration clause, and then the reply. You had submitted a applied tender for clearing the balance. That you have noted, you have noted it, and the selection been made. No, it's not a question. You come to the selection for them. So what will you do for arbitration, nothing will be.
Prior to that, we were, there's another condition, since everyone is there, and it's regarding consultation. That has to be exhausted before coming to conditions.
But once you have done the selection process, that consideration is of no use, that's just the.
Petition has to
Just
be
formality. Huh?
petition has to be done. We have to
Where
send
is
back-
it?
Is off.
We cannot allow this. Where is this? Where is it gone? Where is it gone?
Then,
Delhi, where is it, where is it at? What crisis? You keep it in mind that, this is the, they were. What is your name? Right. We start, that's a part of for the certificate, something like that. But she will miss the jail or, because I was thinking, we will be back on Friday. Okay. Mr. MR Kadikar, there is CDC. There is one surface as a pattern and have been found. Where did we gone? Huh? Then we should come back on. Next, right, becoming doctors, why?
We are part of the new tender. For the balance.
And in as much as a new tender has been quoted. For completion of the balance fund. Stop. The prediction, the fact of the case is that. The original contract was terminated as per clause 54 on the executive. And in terms of clause 70 on the executive. Arbitration. The petitioner could avail of the arbitration clause. In view of the. Facts as stated by Mr. By the petition, as evident from the government. Government. The petition appears to be insufficient. And. Keeping in view the. Fresh tender process called for by the respondent. For completing the balance contract work. By means of the new tender dated, tender notice dated. What is the new tender notice? If this is the, why the new tender notice dated? The petitioner. So it appears that the private stages of the petitioner has availed of the arbitration power for redressal of agreement. This is the matter on Wednesday. Mr. Adhikari shall produce the tender notice on the basis of it, the balance work is not to be completed. Item two. No further adjournment will be given on the.
Me, Lordship. The Lordship, the matter pertains to the violation of an order passed by the Lordship. Petition
Your name?
A Hashim.
A Hashim Nabish, call for the petition of the subject. That the respondent was paid the admitted amount of rupees 50 lakh for supply of material. In terms of the order, it is 6924 passed in 8105 of 2009. Notice it doesn't for the COVID, prediction of takes set within 3 days.
Lordship, kindly shift the matter.
Is the matter on you after 24 forwards? What should do? Item three. Yes, what? Right. Alright, Mr. Take on for the petition. Understand. The respondents are to pay rupees 2,97,424 for execution of contract. If you notice, returnable in COVID. Mr.
Notice the application.
If you, then why get in the motion? There is no notice issue. That's why there is motion. There's nothing, I have not the orders in front of me. Issue notice more. Returnable in COVID, Mr. Yeah, four, as one number. See, it happens that, yesterday, someone has received. Happens that affidavit has been sent for waiting and the same we filed within this week. This detail. Anything to say? No, no affidavit. Happens there is no affidavit we find by the order is for the month. There is respond number one and two. One and two. This is another after 2 weeks. How is it the matter? Item four. Mr. DG Government and for the petition to submit that the outstanding dues the petition have not been paid. You should notice it available in COVID. Mr. For the petition. Granted COVID time to appeal instruction of the matter. Item five. Yes. What will be done there? Notice. Third is taken for the petition of consistency. Contractual deal of the petition and not to pay. If you notice, returnable in 4 weeks. Yes.
And government. A guy.
Then Burma on behalf of the there. DGC.
Lordship.
Accept service on behalf of respondent number 1 and 2. While the DJ acceptance on behalf of respondent number 3 to 7. 3 to 6. There's no 7. In my copy, there's only 6. What is it? You can have a copy. Three to six, 3 to 6. This And per month, subject that similar matters are pending in this one. One of the WPC, 1872, public 22. This is Canada along with WPC 1872. So in the meantime, the respondent can obtain instruction and file appeal. The other cases, they will contact.
accept that matter came up in batch 3, so the no need was used.
We will need after closing.
Not to make found the solution.
No, no. This is the first time this is done.
Second two. Supplementary motion 42.
What was that?
43.
This matter. It appears to be covered matter. Already, I think I have to speak for the yes.
44.
I did the garden matter. This 2002 they brought cost and that's not the market. And if 2009 matter, one right of the by it. Oh, one right has matter. If I don't can also see they have optional notice. Optional notice is for an allowance of 72 lakhs. One page one of the 152, 151 matter there was. Here, you see, what paragraph? Well, this is 72 lakhs, 8,000 no. But subsequently, we have said that this is not the correct figure. Correct figure is from the X, well, the subsequent application, if you are about to find, and come to one of the. At page 161, madam. That we have given, already only 40 lakhs then. This is being the actually, no, now we have paid that much. We have paid that amount, madam, once. Yeah, we have paid for the amount. That is 40 lakhs, 72 lakhs, for that $10 we have paid. 40, that is 40 lakhs. 10,000 is real calculation. Madam, there's no, that is the only liability, there is not, that is why you have withdrawn that for the fuel source. That is page 165. Then we go. Where is the withdrawn? The second one, madam. The e-auction, so and so, publish an account to, so and so, that is so and so for sale of the quarter, so and so, is here withdrawn. Until further, withdrawn, madam, that, what, so now, what, madam, subsequently, they have, madam, you will also see that you guys have paid in 2000, November 2024, this 40 lakhs and all. Now, we have issued a data, madam, notice of demand, that paid 166. You see, they have, so that whole, madam, that if your losses here paid 167, the main PF dues are less, madam. They have calculated the interest, madam. Interested and they are reducing that. Then, madam, no, let us say 167 is 15% statutory interest. Is statutory say, madam. From 17 onwards, they have calculated. One of the then CLI contribution, madam. Say, so then 15% again interest and then PF 54. These are the amounts, madam. So now, we are also now, madam, we have submitted the application of that is 168. Here, madam, we have paid, madam, this 84 lakhs and we have paid, madam, 15 to 25. We have paid 84 lakhs, paid 169. We have contribution from 84 lakhs and what? All those should be, then area PF so, so, then we have said that cost we shall pay by December. Well, this is now we have paid out the one. That paid 132 people option signed. 172. This is we have paid 9,74,000. Then that paid 176, 26 lakhs. We have paid well. Then that paid 174, we again paid 24 lakhs. Then paid 125 lakhs. Well, these amounts are different than paid 126. All the affordable. We have paid 84 lakhs about it. Well, and then amount paid. Now you come to 170. Yes, now we have come to it also pays 177 because we have paid them to keep us installments because they are giving installments of various kinds. So for interest, partially interest portion is concerned, and they asked us to for a hearing on 21 we have 3 p.m. 177. And we appeared there, they say that yes, they will give the installments, they are written in the description, but before that, you also find immediately they issued this warrant of attachment, and they served us, and they taken the copy. They have taken the copy back. They have taken the signature after serving us, and they have taken the copy back. This is they have submitted Now, hearing was taken place, on 21st week. They have, they wanted to grant installments for the proper interest portal is करता. Installment paid. I have read. So, they are granting installments 36 installments, 48 installments. For that interest portal. And regarding how they will pay by addressing the provider. They should keep the installments and should pay. And secondly, they have said,
how much I got to pay? I got to pay 3 crores, 17 lakhs.
That installments, interest that's the impact. Because they have also said, I immediately paid 84 lakhs and all.
Is the issue of the with regard to factual issues.
Yes.
We cannot go into factual dispute.
No, I am not saying about the, we have paid at least 84 lakhs, that we have also paid, 84 lakhs they have paid, in 25 itself, not 25 itself. Well, so for interest also is concerned, we pay the differential of you, along with the principal is coming, we shall pay. And then give installments,
80 lakhs. 80 lakhs.
84 lakhs,
Because this is on October 24. The principal amount will always be there in November, or December, or January, or February. Or
these are we are paying.
What is the principal amount of
Well,
every month? How much?
is here we are paying now, they don't declare.
So there is no liability right now.
No,
It's only with regard to the interest.
interest, and we say that we should pay the principal whatever it comes every month. And
What is the interest people buy you? The earlier interest.
interest, they say, they have, but I'm going to see that also, they say calculator is, about 3 crore and all, they say.
According to you, how much is the interest?
That we have not calculated.
You make it for it to.
No, that whatever it may be, I am not.
So you have accepted their interest.
Maybe, but I am only paying that they are giving insurance to others. So they let them give insurance. Secondly, they have another aspect they are saying in this letter, assessment, you can also see. Well, the third paragraph. This is direct to the third office, and then after that, he got 17 lakhs and together with just papers. Let's give it. Also, together with interest. Well, means principal with it. No, she's not a principal, this is interest, I have told you. Okay, this is proceed that as the property of a product when necessarily open, including inward property, which has been transferred directly or indirectly after second table. This is all. This is in 2009 we have transferred the property. And the transfer of property dependent on number 5.
And that has nothing to do because it's used of 2000 subsequent. These are from 18 onwards, used. So that, provided which side is not, how it has minor nothing. And without wishing a notice to performance on them, now I am not, well, I'm ready to pay, well, with the regular PF use, along with the instruments for interest. Let them give some instruments. Well, there are, well, in that, if you see, well, even instruments to win, but. That also it should be done, well, the territory. In this, there are eight, eight, seven, the last another, person has ordered. As already noticed, the different company has made a concept of money, there's no 8% of the. Because substantially clear paragraph I will read. 828, 28 last line. It is submitted that substantially clear that the liability of the fee state. What should be also the provision card authority has issued necessary order in the shadow of the substantial in the land. Then provision card authority authorities have issued necessary order in the company granting permission to pay. Again, provision fund use the respect of the state in insurance, which is being regularly paid by the fixed company along with the guarantee. The national factor of taxing authority was fixed in the name of the. So they are nothing about it. What they were, they are very well. Because so far it's just interest is concerned. I'm not because of this work. I have the last.
Yes, I'm bringing for outstanding balance sheet. Whether the counting benefits was my local 19,000 million. Because in the area is about financing. That is future of area
So this is in the principle of 19. There is the principal amount is there.
increase what the digital.
How much is the principal amount?
Number one level. If the area you could not come to period is 28 lakhs 94,000 per my law. This is by balance my law.
That is 28 lakhs 94,000. This is the principal amount.
Principal amount. Initial period amount my law. The second column is my interest column and you have to
But this period is 31, 10, 20.
this is my law.
That means that there is this one.
Okay. You know, this is the present outstanding balance per.
There will be cheap any idea we have. I'm saying something that as per us, it was 4 lakhs and all. We have paid that. And if it is 28 lakhs and all, we shall pay it. Okay, one thing. Yes, that if we could pay the interest portion in installment. Today, you are bringing instructions.
No, before the main, you know, you lost your tuition card, you have to 18 law, 177
Yes.
I to the repair, difference to make that you know, some law.
Yes.
They were at that to repair for the value law. 21, 3,
Correct.
and according to they have repaired law, the hearing was coming to only order issue passed now.
So we passed on.
From that, I mean that we give time to obtain come when Minister level 5 is the chairman now.
But in the meantime, you have issued this order of 178. Then why have you issued the order of 178? If the decision regarding the hearing has not been finalized till the.
No, order issue passed now by the chairman.
So prior to the order being passed, why have you issued the January 17? And then he's saying, he has paid the principal amount. Now, whether he has paid or not is a disputed question of fact. He's saying that he has paid the principal amount. You are saying that he has not paid. But he has undertaken that he will pay the principal amount. So let him pay the principal amount within a stipulated period, whatever you demand. But you take a decision as to whether he can be allowed to pay the interest portion by the installment. Ah. So you need to decision. What it means it is repetitive. So it can be spoken about that back. We'll state this on the. Yes. This is that it should not be taken, it should not be acted upon. Till they take a decision. With the prayer for installment. Yes. Which has also been purposely been allowed in some other manner. And whatever principal amount is due, they will pay within a month from today. That's all. That's all. Right, Mr. G.N. Sayawala. Doesn't see the council for the petition. And he said, right? It's G.N. Sayawala. The doctor. Daughter-in-law. Daughter-in-law. So everything in the family. Also I had this. Assisted by. A Bhaishya for the.
Number 1, 2, and 3.
Respondents number 1, 2, and which four? Well, that's not necessary. Correct. The petitioner. Is agreed with the action on the part of the respondent authority. He is not taking a decision regarding the petitioner's proposal to pay the interest on the provident fund payable by the petitioner on installment basis.
Interest and additional cost. Interest and additional cost.
Interest and additional cost. Even though. No, in their definition, you have also taken a stand that you have paid only the majority of the dues. You have not said that you have paid all the dues. That is the wrong submission made by you. Your averment, as far your averment in the petition, you have cleared a majority. Now you are saying that you have cleared everything. So what am I going to? Am I going to go by what you say? What you have written in your?
Clear now.
What am I saying?
The petitioner is agreed with the action of part of the respondent authorities in not taking a decision regarding the petitioner's proposal to pay the interest and administrative costs from the provident fund payable by the petitioner on installment basis.
Even though the majority of the principal dues has been paid by the petitioner. So the petitioners are the subject. That a hearing has been held in the office of
It's on PM, right? Providing part of machine.
the office of the chairman.
Sure.
The office of the chairman, board of trustees. Of the respondents number 1, 2, and 3. On 21/3/2025. Pursuant to the letter dated 12/3/2025 issued by the secretary, PM commissioner, board of trustees of the Assam Tea Employees Provident Fund Organization. Regarding the deposit of area PSQ by the petitioner.
Next up, the petitioner consultants. That it is follows number 1 to 3 who have to take a decision. Pursuant to the hearing held on 21/3/2025. However, without taking a decision with regard to the hearing held on 21/3/2025, the respondents have issued warrant of attachment of the movable property of the petitioner by letter dated 3/4/2025. By the recovery officer, Tezpur Zonal Law. Next paragraph. The petitioner counsel submits that if there is any principal use, if there is any principal amount of provident fund payable by the petitioner, the same will be paid within a month from today. However, in the meantime, a decision to be taken on the basis of the petitioner's proposal for payment of the interest portion. Interest and the interest portion, interest and the administrative charges of the provident fund payable by the petitioner. In installments. In installments. Next up, Mr. That's the letter senior counsel for this. The corners number 1 to 3. Submits that a decision will be taken soon with regard to the hearing held on 21/3/2025 in the office of the chairman board of trustees of the respondent organization. He submits that the petitioner's proposal for payment of the interest and administrative charges in installments will be decided by the respondent of overrules. That's all. Next up.
You expect to pay the principal amount, my lord, right?
I will tell them within a month. Next up. In view of the percent of the parties, this petition is being disposed of at the motion stage. Along with the directive, the petitioner to deposit the principal amount of rupees, principal amount of provident fund within a period of 1 month from today. In this respect, the petitioner shall approach the. In this respect, the response number 1 to 3 shall intimate to the petitioner the principal amount payable by the petitioner. That's on this. Within a period of 1 week from today. The petitioner can then pay the said amount within a further period of 3 weeks. 1 month, further period of 1 month. From the date of receipt of the principal amount payable by the petitioner. The respondent shall thereafter take a decision with regard to the petitioner's proposal for payment of the interest and administrative charges of the provident fund payable by the petitioner in installment within a further period of 2 weeks. 3 weeks. That would be 3 weeks. 3 weeks, within a further period of 3 weeks. And intimate the same to the petitioner. So then the decision is taken by the respondent authority with regard to the proposal of the petitioner
to pay the interest and administration charges also. Provident fund within the period of, where the, that time. And this sources for the warrant of attachment of movable property is a 3/4/2025. Cannot be acted. The restriction of the foreign.
Yes, part also, but they can issue at the time.
No, I. This is.
Because it's the only.
It cannot be acted upon. And the same will be subject to the outcome of the decision to be taken by the respondent authority. Because that is automatically. That's a nothing to it. Was it? Prior to the consent, before that, it is right. It is also noticed that the Provident Fund Authority and the talent to allow some other organizations to pay the area Provident Fund dues to installments, as have been reflected in the case of ET Lineup Private Limited for State of Assam and others, reported in 2012, 2 GLP 85.
It's great. 45.
Take another take.
Where is he?
43,
Where is he?
Judge going code number 40.
We were waiting for it.
I think waiting for admission. For
We are waiting for the response. If no, this one with regard to the. For this cast iron. Now. For this cast iron. He did not live because you said that it did not wait. And now you have opted it off.
This one, last time, my. Yeah, also, because each entire amount. He has, department has also listed. So that also, yeah. But he has not physically. Here is a option that if you do not do this special specific level, then we are at liberty to face. Second time the option was after beginning notice by the second time option was. And the same person, so they participated. But this will be too late, in his name, I have hired this manner. He has to manner, I want to again, he has given this security deposit option.
Again for the second one.
Second one also, and it is line manner, yeah, manner.
When you give it to give it to the head.
But
Tell us the back. If he doesn't want to take, give to
the same person. But well, for the last 4 years, when it's a line manner,
yes, where is the.
the morning I have to make mention of that he was suddenly enough in the morning. Not take the file of the problem.
So one way, we will visit tomorrow. That is not the one. Okay. What remains here?
Actually, also from the last day, he submitted that the I have not taken this. I am defaulter. And there's some clause that only the other money will be forfeited. But we have submitted, we have deposited another amount also, that we want.
You see, you cannot participate in a tender and not take it to its logical. I do not know what game you are playing. You have the L1. Why are you not lifting the article?
Not only the articles that they are assured of that, if it doesn't matter, articles, then the money will forfeited, that's right. It's the point earlier before, that forfeit your money. That forfeit only the honest money, as per the clause of. So tomorrow I'll. be submitted those.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow, yeah, this is. The point is,
On the third bit on the 5 star,
that's right.
yes, right. Then it comes up for the petition. This is the matter on the. The matter pertains to the e-auction sale. Notice inviting made from eligible business. For. Last year. Weight 52 kg. The petitioner was L1. Further to. The e-auction notice. Dated 2020. Was the power. The petitioner did not, did the same material. Despite notices being issued, despite final notice being issued to the petition on 30th February 2020. It is also the case of the petitioner that the price of the materials can also be submitted by the petitioner.
Yes, sir.
In terms of the auction notice dated 20/10/22. Why is it not listed?
This company can give us the number of the weight of the variable is this.
The petitioner has not listed the material. On the ground that the cast iron does not weigh 52 kg and has been reflected in the notice. On the other hand, in the subsequent e-auction notice dated I think 1922. Which pertain to auctioning the same material that has been auctioned in the earlier e-auction notice. Due to the petitioner not getting the same count. The petitioner has participated in the second e-auction notice with regard to the same material. They are also the petitioner for their work. And have you submitted the amount?
Security deposit here, only 40,000 security
So
deposit.
he has been selected again.
Yes.
So you have not paid.
I'm not interested.
He has he paid? He has not.
Security deposit, he has to pay some security deposit, and which is again the final price. The final price has not been paid, but the security deposit he has paid.
The final price has not been.
No.
So yeah, has he got to be the final price?
He has to pay for lifting, he has to pay the final price.
And in the earlier
First he has to pay the entire.
the top. The respondent is that those petitioner paid the final price with regard to the old e-auction, the earlier e-auction. The petitioner has not paid the final price for the second e-auction. The petitioner has also paid the security deposit with regard to second e-auction. It is not the petitioner will have to explain as to what he has participated for the same, for the auction of the same material. Which he has not lifted and the ground. This materials is not weight 2 kgs. This is a matter on which.
The second option, but the second is 18 to 20.
18 to 22 second. You know, you see, I don't know what game you are playing because the rate will remain the same. 52 then 52 now. But if you know that it was not being the same, why did you take part in the second year option? Item 9. Why is it instruction? Is the fourth hybrid? He's challenging the selection of the first hybrid without impeding the 2 and 3.
Yes, and moreover also you have already said, as point number 4, and we have cancelled them also for not payment of.
The point number 4. So it's going to be a new tender or? Correct. Someone appears for the petition on first. Even though. For the petition. It is also noted that none had appeared for the petition on the last day. Mr. P. Sharma, another standing counsel for the AFD. Established that present their petition has become infructuous. Due to the fact that the petitioner is the fourth highest bidder for settlement of the petition. However, the petitioner has not imputed the second and third highest bidder. They also submit that the settlement of the fishery with the highest bidder, that is the respondent number 4, has been cancelled. Is it?
After
Has been cancelled after the inquiry.
after awarding, it was already.
After awarding the, after settlement, that.
Each charges.
Yeah.
Each charges.
He shall appear for the respondent. And so I feel that the, have you put to challenge your thing or not? Submit that, the point number 4 has not put to challenge the cancellation of the settlement of the fishery with the respondent. In fact, one constitutes the fact that the petitioner has not appeared on the last petition. According to the view that the petitioner is not interested in pursuing a matter. Subject to the following that's due to the for non-possible. Then.
Thank you, sir. Non-payment contract. Huh? Non-payment contract.
Huh? No, we see, but then what about the deputy commissioner's affidavit?
Already.
We have sent that demand. Yeah, you know, not specifically stated anything which will happen to the petition. They have only talked about whether he's to be paid or not. We want that information. The disease letter, they are talking about the whole scheme. Are you liable to pay him or not? They must say. No, this work was done under who? Correct. So deputy commissioner thinks it's fair. You cannot just. Just submit something about the tax, give it some more specific. Otherwise, you will tell the deputy commissioner to appear. This is not the way it is. Yes, specific instruction as to whether he is to be paid the amount or not. He's made a claim for a certain amount. Right? It's not. You are. Then it's also for a petition. Submit that. The petitioner has not been paid. Rupees 8,77,88 for the contract was completed by him. Regarding from us. Regarding the work order dated 8/2/2019. Regarding the work order. 18 months. Regarding the work order number GWD PECH SDRN R 2016 -17 -67 dated 8/2/2019. Issued by the respondent number 5. Verbal.
That was issued by, on the instruction of the.
Issued by whom?
Issued by the number 4.
Issued by the respondent number 4. Regarding immediate measures to save Baralia town from inundation by river Baralia and different beaches under SDRL for the year 2006 section. Next slide. The respondent number 5, that is District Commissioner Kanu, has submitted an affidavit dated 3/9/2022, which only speaks of the completion of the scheme and the total amount of bill payable to the for the said scheme amounting to rupees 4,53,87,74. The affidavit of the respondent number 5 that has not made any specific government with regard to the claim of the petition for payment of rupees 8,77,88. The respondent number 5 is accordingly directed submit an affidavit. Additional affidavit within 4 weeks. By making a significant plan as to whether the petitioner that we paid 8,77,88 for the work and next to have been done by. Yes, sir. Has that letter council appearing for? Revenue Department. Revenue Department shall also file an affidavit within 4 weeks. By taking a specific and also by and the said affidavit shall also having got anything to do, can also can also indicate as to why the entire fund or the sales scheme has not been submitted by the revenue department to the concerned cities of. This is the matter. of the board.
June. Item 11.
Or we have a each line.
But then the last part is so much for each of these are directly for research. How many expenses are already
Practice time and
it's part time.
one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the first. Okay. Now, I'll give you 2 weeks also, just give me a second. Not an issue of one, nothing happened. Right, Mr. Each one. 8 crore payment for Mr. B over. Pay for time for payment, sir. Will regard to the balance payment paid by the petitioner for completing our contract. So committee notice that the respondent council has been given 5 opportunities to obtain inspection. But despite the same, no instructions have been received by the respondent council. This is the matter again. After 2 weeks, to enable the response from any inspection. That's the why. The balance payment has not been made by to the bidding. After
48 week. Right. Item 12.
Very much. This was a technical amount.
Huh?
How is technical lordship, the. As per last instructions, the letter is for release of fund by the department.
Yes.
My lord, they were not time, on time, was my lordship, they were, but the functionality actually is. In these cases, what are the proposal was set for, I don't know, essentially for the level of signing of government. And because of the very the final government. Really, very certificate was not there.
What was
The original certificate, but because my lord, the these. Deputy commissioner, during the elections. Our role is that, my lord, we can forward the proposals to the finance department for the process. Of earlier election.
I think if you work without getting any money.
My lord, actually, what happened, my lord, some budget was fixed for earlier elections, but these are additional buses, extending the budget process. Therefore, we have to look for the place for election. And authentic certificate was not there.
This matter pertains to this
Election.
earlier election of 2018. Last election is which year? 18. Last election of 18.
Yes.
So after 7 years.
Yes, they are claiming now.
You're for the deputy commissioner.
For the percent per.
You're for the Panchayat department. And it, and he has been doing this work for whom?
My lord, I like the deputy commissioner for election. Election There are other cases of unbinding proceeding matter.
It's not the issue of other cases.
Yes. In by this letter matter on 11/4/2005, where brought to the matter the Secretary of Assam State Election Commission as well as the deceased matter and the co-district commissioner. To submit the original bills with the authentication. You know, this is-
For the DC. One year is gone.
You know, that was without the original.
Where is your letter asking them for the original?
I don't, this letter,
You have asked after 1 year.
I don't, this one also, I thought. Rashid may kindly, the last page, I don't. Since in continuation, the second last, the last and the second last.
What have you said out here? It is particularly painful. Yes. So. Yeah. Validated bills from the senior most secretary of the department. Who is the senior most secretary?
Last.
Yeah.
Last page of my.
Yeah.
These letter.
You are requested to furnish all the bill vouchers in original.
Yes.
And other relevant documents are not furnished.
From the deputy commissioner. Last.
Yes. It's not a, it is a question of whether they have sent it out. On that. Right. Eight only appears for the prediction. While Mr. M. Chetty appears for the district commission. District commissioner. Mr.
Rest of the.
Appears for. Anybody else there?
I appear for state thing.
Mr. Appears for state election commission. Anybody else?
No.
Finance is R. Barrow. Appears for.
Finance department.
Finance department. The petitioner has paid for payment of his bills for supply of cooling material to the office of the deputy commissioner, district commissioner, Alban, for the Panchayat elections 2000. The affidavit of the district commissioner is to the effect of the proposal for payment of the bills of the petition has been submitted to the PNRD department by letter number NDP slash bracket P bracket note 54 slash 2019 slash 74 dated 9/9/2020. And letter number SDPLO slash 5 slash part slash 2024. SDPLO slash ESB dated post P 2020. The affidavit of the respondent number 4 7 further states that once fund is received, pending liability will be first. Next.
number is that page 69. Mr. Yes, Dr. Leonard Carter for the Penal Department submits. That the Commissioner Panchayat and Rural Development, Assam, has issued a letter number 366-132 /103-1870 /2025 dated 11/4/2020 to all district commissioners, including the district commissioner Alba, with a request to furnish all the bills/vouchers in original, along with other relevant documents certified by the concerned authority pertaining to the fetching liabilities of the Panchayat election for the year 2001, 2008, 2012-13, and 2017-18. In connection with road-related matters to the commissioner of PNRD or SM. The said letter has also been issued. The present district commissioner Nalba to submit first. This side can obtain instructions as to whether the original bill stack voucher along with other relevant documents certified by the concerned authority pertaining to pending liabilities regarding the Panchayat elections for the year 2018 has been submitted to the commissioner PNRD. This is the matter on. What for it? Huh? When is the deadline? You are actually.
29 May.
Next one also same way.
Don't take this as okay.
Already said the soft approval by colleagues.
Item 14 to 17.
The letter dated 12th submitted by as the made a part of the report and marked as a dictate. Then give me the other view. Letter dated 11/4/25. Enter
14 to 17.
Discuss. Then judges and not for the response regarding COVID status of instruction and financing. This is the matter.
Item 20.
Yes, what is to be done?
Not really. That's a final. And we have a spoke of it. No instruction so far. It required me that for another committee.
And then, first we come to figure. The matter pertains non-payment of contract. I have to appeal for the PhD matter. Granted the further flow is set, appeal is set, and file that. Specifically stating as to whether the particular that is the amount paid. This is the matter.
Order in 21 and 22.
21 and 22.
21.
Yeah.
21, 22. Item 23.
No one appears for the particular. This is the matter.
24.
Yes. Yes, madam.
And I'm a, and a second, and we have given the power base.
You have an agreement with the public coming when the arrangement.
Page number 39. Power base placing orders to Nikon, but they are making direct payments to us.
What is the agreement, madam?
No, she page number 39. Minus
Minus
and
minus you not an agreement. Please read the minus financial statement.
Members present in the state demonstration for the OG said that come current.
Come down to the bottom, come down to the bottom. Come very different.
The ever determined found effectively taking care of during party parties with MS Necon incident is the same another. The system has been agreed by SS Necon is to replace with another new.
Yes. But this has been, who has been directed? The record has been directed. Who are you? What is your name? The commissioner. AG. So there is nothing.
But party has also been direct payments.
But all good accepted that payment has been made on the basis of the request made by Nepal. You have got no privity of contract between the petitioner. Petitioner found. Is MS Nepal a party here? How will you make MS Nepal? How are you going to get? You have got to make all your claim to MS Nepal.
Your is of these another people, because my salary is actually not here.
When will you have been there?
Out of station.
Where?
Not very next.
Sorry. Fine. Field court.
No, you're not. Some can be emergency.
There was a city.
Actually, I came morning for adjournment to the night.
You see, madam, there is a notification issued by the high.
Friends. Totally.
Totally agree, but you don't comply.
Actually, I had not
It's like saying, yes, I know. Murder is a crime, but you still murder someone.
Please speak another way.
I don't, it's matter of specific stuff. We have not come on to the rest of the matter. We are only finding other.
We are accusing that there is no contract between the petitioner and.
My lord, there is no big picture contract. Our contract, my lord,
Is with the MS Nepal.
my lord, is with Nikon. Nikon employed several subcontractors there. This end of the contract. We have made certain payments. We don't deny it, right? But those payments were made at the behest of Nikon. When we had a contract with Nikon and we had payment with Nikon, those were the payments. And my lord, this matter is a covered case, my lord.
Your lordship, Provident is already making, they say that they make payments to God. They are also making payments to the friends. Why do you make payments twice? I guess contradicting their own statement.
No matter what they are saying is they have been making payments to you on the request of Nepal, not on your request. Yes.
This matter. There were three parties now. The contract was between two of the parties, there's a third party. It's subcontractor of the party who was the awardee of the contract. No matter they had come to claim certain amounts of money with the owner of the project, that awarded the contract. Matter para 27. Here an agreement with view expressed by the majority of the arbiter tribunal. Here, the High Court had committed an error by not considering the other facts and by observing that the appellant will have to take legal action against the ONGC for recovery of the amount payable to him. If one looks at the relationship between the appellant and the respondent, it is very clear that the respondent had given a subcontract to the appellant. And in the said agreement of subcontract, ONGC was not a party. And there was no liability on the part of ONGC to make any payment of the appellant. Moreover, they could not find any corresponding establishing contractual relationship between ONGC and the appellant. In these circumstances, the ONGC cannot be made legally liable to get any payment to the appellant. As stated here and above, only for the sake of convenience and to get the work of ONGC done without any hassle, the ONGC had made payments to the appellant on behalf of the respondent without incurring any liability to complete payment on behalf of the respondent. My lord, the matter when we cover the
Who they think is that it's in the region.
my lord, for that, they may be accommodated because we were also informed by them beforehand. And we took the court.
When is he coming back?
They are amazing.
So we'll fix it on Thursday, this Thursday.
My lord.
No. You see, whatever matters there, we cannot really waste time. You come on the 4 days, you don't come on the 4
My
hours.
lord, can it come up on the means of Thursday?
Sorry.
Thursday.
And
Speak with them.
this letter, Leonard Council appearing on behalf of Mr.
And that's.
Leonard Council. It is that a matter of litigation as the British Council is out of the. On the other hand, Mr. Yes, what is your name?
And here,
N.
here,
Kira. Leonard Council for the
my lord, one is power.
respondent number 1, private power grid operation. It should be attended. The petition is not maintainable. That there is no privity of contract between the petition and the power grid operation. The facts of the case, well, the petition, the offer for the power grid operation is up. That the contract work can be allotted to US Network. Yes, the MS NDCOL.
My lord,
MS power and neutrality. My power grid operate.
my lord, it was for two projects, one was for India, ESIP,
For 2 projects,
for two packages, my lord.
for 2 package.
One is any actually.
No, it doesn't matter. But the, and the MS network power and limited has have engaged several subcontractors for completion of the two packages. And the petitioner was one subcontractor. Among them. The petitioner was given some payments by Foundry Corporation at the behest of MS Departmental. Power infrastructure. However, there will be no primitive contract between petition and the Foundry Corporation. The use able to the petition, clearly use able to the petition. By MS legal process cannot be foisted upon. Power with corporation. Correct? With this respect, he has relied upon. Para 27 of the judgment. Dated. 2/7/2015. Past month. Still there is been the case for the case of MS SR Oil Limited, ESSAR versus Hindustan Shipyard Limited. Where it has been stated as false. This is the matter on the person.
Time being added for motion 42.
I'm more than to. Do that. They're trying to settle matter. Because it just gets going on now, we deal with thinking that. What out there? But if the account has been declared. And just. Without that, the number of the entire amount.
They have taken a loan from you.
Yes.
Here the bank.
Yes.
They have taken a loan. So,
Well, that is wrong, man.
so that is the issue between you and the bank.
No,
So what is
I will see this company.
I will see it's, if you are not paying the amount, then why should they not stop visiting you? You are in private, under private law. Nothing.
I will see some. Some I will show.
But the issue basically the private law issue. Something to do with your agreement.
No, last order of the court finally is, both of these went for. Well, they've been all the three parties.
Huh?
Bank and.
They have taken the loan. They are running what? They are running a petroleum, petrol pump. They have taken a loan to run the petrol. Now, furthermore, we have to pay the loan. Number two. Number two is we have to pay to the Oil India Limited.
Then, what's the arrangement in that? Whatever they will make the purchase. We will pay.
You will pay to the oil.
Within the limit which has been decided.
Okay. But they are not paying the payment. They will still they are not paying. No. What is wrong? What is the right?
That's why we swore director here. Mr. Sarma, okay, part payment, we pay the finance. Tomorrow, various 17 lakhs. Out of 18 lakhs, no get it.
Purely a money transaction. We cannot
Out of 18 lakhs, we have paid sometime over money. 19 lakhs was in this, we paid off. Now 17 lakhs is paid.
You pay your 70 lakh. That doesn't matter.
How does this matter? He is not a boy, he is not a boy.
You see, this is purely a business venture. Who need to say that what is wrong? Is there any
Yes, you are,
violation?
you are not
Is there any
the-
violation?
I agree, I agree with that.
Is there any violation of your right? Any right of yours has been violated?
Unless, the chairman is right, the ISO will not supply.
Yeah, you see, they are giving a loan only to make money off. And you are running a petrol pump only to make money. Everyone is only there to make money. So everyone wants to make profit.
He does not want to defer balance because he is having paid last to 5 lakhs. So by the time only he wants some time to clear them out. That's all.
How much time?
For 1 month time, the entire month will be clear. Because otherwise those money is not, otherwise, the hassle of that going to the surface of the DRD, less the amount of the cash. Is more. So waiting for 1 month. Then I was control the, I was still using my. Let them keep 1 month time or period, other close the land is mine, land by the value of the water. Devali is here about 15 lakhs. More than 50 lakhs. For 50 lakhs of land. No, business matter, that's why we will be first of the court. Well, and another due, you find out, they give the.
You please come to page 28.
Yes, yes.
It's the
Yes, Lord. I'll ask you, you want this diagram out of.
several commitment. Not one or one. You have paid. What we need? Nothing. This also, this letter again, 21 for. Several.
It doesn't matter, some time, clearly. Because then we do not have a suffer matter, but I was in the right. So you say public service matter. No petrol should be there. I also to park also commercial. Most of the way, we can industry release a space, one point three and then. One run is nothing, I don't, let them work for 1 month. So entire land costing about more than 50 lakhs is the year.
Everyone cannot become Ambani. Someone has to pay off.
If they do the Ambani minor, my another one, 16 lakh crore.
Some persons fail in their business, some persons do not. Now, they cannot, they are scared of running at a loss. But if they are unable to pay, then what will happen?
Simply, Dr. said about Ambani minor, why wouldn't Ambani? Then I think I do not do so much in Excel minor. The bank would not exist neither. Yeah. Because the 20 or 22 computerized minor, 16 lakhs was written up by the government. I am unemployed. And
Yes, but if it has help.
The relationship of the commissioner, the bank can be performed by two ways. One is my lord, the dealer financial scheme. Under that scheme, my lord, he has entered into the agreement with the ICICI Bank. And my lord, he pays the, my lord, whatever eventually I have regarding party. The ICICI Bank pays to us. Or my lord, then my lord, we supply. Now, from 2nd of February, my lord, the army is running. We are not the I'm not the supplying for my.
From 2nd of February.
2nd of February.
Because bank is not paying.
Bank is not.
Because she's not paying the bank.
And but that agreement is also not on it. Because.
None of the agreements, so one agreement he has made with the bank.
Bank for that is.
And bank has made it with you.
No, my lord,
Second agreement is between him and you.
No, that agreement is between my lord, him and the bank. And my lord, bank only my lord informed, on that basis, my lord, we, on making of the entity.
Have you entered into any agreement?
My lord, in fact, that.
There has to be an agreement between with you and him. How can you just supply it?
There has to be a tripartite agreement, my lord, that agreement is not mutual caution.
No, is, forget about whether it's default me or not. My question, is there any agreement between you and the petitioner?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
You, the petitioner and the bank, there is an agreement. So, so both the agreement is not.
In fact, my lord, I have asked for my bank for that agreement. Education and other things like, my lord, there's also. There also, my lord, is also but we can not in body, something, my lord, is yes. Otherwise. Responsibility to police in my lord.
Yes, true, they have same duty, but you cannot play hide and seek with that.
That I pointed out the first day itself. My lord.
In any event, I don't find any case. What right of yours has been violated? Nothing, no right of yours has been violated. What we did, agreement has been violated by who? It's you. You have not been able to pay the money, the loan to him.
I haven't been my paying.
Huh? You may have been paid. Someone is asking you, you have made an agreement for payment of rupees 10 per month. You are paying rupees 1 rupees per month. That is not the right, that is not. That's not.
This is the.
No right.
Let me.
Then I am dismissing your interdiction.
Just let me get my some.
Huh?
It's like let me get my.
You pay the amount. Right, right. Right, Mr. Okay, happy for the petition. Assisted by Miss Peaceful. Also have Mr. Okay, the senior counsel. Still by Mr. Huh? Huh? For the IOC. Mr.
And Sharma for responding.
M. Sharma appears for the ICICI Bank. Where is the M for what you are paying for?
For one for on behalf of assessor.
Appears for the Indian Service. The petitioner is agreed with the letter dated 21/4/25 issued by the Institute Divisional Office IOC. Where the petitioner has been informed that as per the agreement made with the ICICI Bank, supply of petroleum will be from the IO until clearance EDFS account is made to the ICICI Bank. The petitioner says he has taken a loan from the ICICI Bank for running a petrol pump. The oil that was supplied by the IOC was paid for by the bank on the basis of a loan taken by the petitioner. However, as the petitioner has defaulted the payment of the loan to the ICICI Bank on various occasions, the ICICI Bank has in turn not paid the IOC the money for the oil given to the petitioner's petrol. the petition has found the submission. 1 month time may be given to the petition to pay the EDFS loan outstanding around or rupees 17 lakhs. On on the perusal of the petition, it is found that the petitioner has not annexed a copy of the agreement executed between the petitioner and the ICICI Bank. Besides the tripartite agreement made between the petitioner, the ICICI Bank and the IOC. The petitioner cannot be allowed to pay hide and seek with facts and the documents and the agreements that have been existed should have to be produced by the next quarter. Should be produced by the next quarter. On a prima facie, this court does not find any violation of the petitioner's right. As in fact, it appears that the petitioner has not kept its part of the bargain pertaining to the agreement executed by the petitioner. This is a matter of fact. Would you want? This is a matter of funding.
Because he said that he'll be claiming the money. This is
That subject that here is subject to the supply of. Once it is open because upcoming election is approaching from second. That time I could.
I cannot go into those issues. This is basically, you see, where is the agreement? What does the agreement say? I cannot go beyond the. Huh?
Only that subject, that will be of subversion. Otherwise, it will be our mix,
No, Mr. Madam, one thing.
our language.
No, madam, it is very simple. Listen, I cannot go beyond the agreement.
It's very observable. Unless we may be in problem.
What will be observed?
Subject to the subject supply of its experience. Because others will not, it's not opening this much.
You have not paid the amount since February, that's what it said, it is like one thing. It's 17 February, sir. That the IOC has not supplied oil to the petitioner's petrol pump since 2nd February. If you understand that the petitioner, if you understand that the IOC has not made any payment to the SL since February, 2nd February. Is there any dues payable to you? You?
the outstanding will go by.
Then where is the bottom? Oh, let the matter. Is it right? This, the council for the ICICI Bank and the IOC shall obtain instructions as to whether, as to the amount of liability that is payable by the petitioner to the ICICI Bank and the liability that is to be paid to the IOC by the IOC.
If you are not, my understanding is 18 lakh 39.
Then you just check. The council for the IOC shall obtain instructions as to whether, as to the liability payable by the ICICI Bank to the IOC. Huh? That is the council for the ICICI Bank shall submit that the petitioner's liability towards the ICICI Bank as on date is rupees 18,
18 lakh 39,000.
39,
447.
4%.
As on 25, 420.
As on 25, 4, 25, 4, 22. Item 25. Yes. Couldn't Miss B shown the use? Why you not paying madam? No one appears for the petition for this. We show it, well, after causing this corner. Is granted the further 3 weeks time to open this time. This is the. In 29. Fields to enable a contractual contractual fees payment option to the. That's why I'm adding it. Within weeks. Rejection. Thank you for the respondent service. Responsible for. Apparently, for responsible to. That means that. Otherwise, comments have been sick and affidavit will be filed within 2 weeks. This is matter.
Your Honor, both applies by, other than all, damage in your video, man.
And filing everything,
No, man. And fine, man.
it's done.
Yeah, got it.
P.S. Bhattacharya appearing for with foreign numbers one. Submits that filing or not filing? Submit that.
I will send everything. Going to file.
You're going to file. Have you received Tara's comment?
No, from it's not.
Right.
It's time everything.
Wait for 3 weeks time to file affidavit. There's a long list of matter of 3 weeks.
Government, instead of fixing a case, because there's a lot of, difficulty being faced by the petitioner. They are the fair price of dealers. They are out of pocket by 370 crores. But it is causing them day to day, issues and being able to run their establishment. While I understand.
This is a matter of money, and you can always be compensated. It's not that it's social, it's not free.
Actually, what's happening, Your Honor, that there are 38,000, just one, the 38,000 members of the petitioner organization. Some of them in fact shut shop already. Because the money is that to be received by them by way of additional margins, additional margins that the government is.
You will be 26. I think 30.
Who's the appeal?
The access card.
I think 31.
It's a matter of the petitioners who are neighbor, because the beginning of construction that we learning a place. Or and the municipal formula issue is stay on the construction.
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of 2 and 3 Lordship. I require this time to bring the.
Well, my prayer because the first distinction is supposed to, this is the matter which should be decided in municipal board.
Huh?
This is the matter which should be decided in municipal board, whether they have permitted the other side tax option ban.
Why are they not taking a decision?
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Who for the municipal board?
I'm for the municipal.
The election is here, that's the call, man. Why not buy that?
As per my instruction, everything has been given as per rule Lordship.
Take a decision that way. Why are you?
Is it there? Such thing complicated. You have that because I have this the instruction.
The side.
Then you give a fresh communication if it's there. You begin. Tell them to send a photocopy. Then the instruction, give it to you. Send it by WhatsApp, we'll take it up at 2.
Lordship, too, it's not possible because of the water logging, I could not bring my file Lord.
WhatsApp, Madam WhatsApp. You don't have to, you just ask them, just tell them this is the file number.
Lordship, it's tomorrow Lordship, because today, because I my file, I could not bring my file Lord.
Bring what? The- You could not bring what?
I could not bring my file because of water
Water logging.
logging Lordship. Yes.
Why? You should have carried it on your head or something like that. How many files could you bring in?
Oh, Lordship,
You
not
brought
that,
some
it's
file.
lying in my parents' home, Lordship, that's why they do water logging, I could not reach that.
Oh, some files are lying in your
Yes,
parents' house. Some in your house, some in your office.
No, Lordship office. Because I took it for preparation of the process, there's the.
We have already decision taken and already.
It was earlier, Lordship, when the permission was granted, this was all in, as per law, so you know, it's there.
You see,
So the Lordship, the private
no,
testimony is there.
you see, Mr. Thompson, we cannot take this decision as to whether he's done it as per norm or not. I don't think that can be.
Yes, Lord.
The only thing is that with regard to the complaint made by you. Yes, sir. Whether they have taken a decision or not. The correctness of the decision is another issue. So if they have communicated to you that decision with regard to your complaint, then they are another matter. I let them produce. it.
I understand, Lordship is saying, tomorrow, Lordship.
Maybe just tomorrow,
Yes.
tomorrow I'm not.
Right. Alright. Will time data. Then causes for the petitioner. To submit that. The petitioner's complaint regarding the illegal construction made by the private respondent. To the municipal board. Has not resulted in any decision being taken by the municipal board. Till date. To come on the other hand, Miss M.D. Bhattacharya, learned counsel for the municipal board. Submits that decision has been taken. No, submit that word. Submit that.
Permission was granted as per.
Submit that. No, that is not the issue, madam. He is saying that the construction being made is illegal. Permission may be granted by you, but he is not constructing as per the permission given. So you take a decision, you see the construction made by the trustee. And take the decision whether it is as per the permission given. If it is as per the permission given, you say it is being made as per the permission given. If it's not, then the matter. Yes, madam, we have to move. Private is fine. So then, so they should go to the board, then we select. That's not okay, right?
They're here for the sites of.
Heard Mr. Ayanda, and on the father. Also heard Miss M. Bhattacharya, current counsel for the municipal board. And Miss. You, Nanda for this one number. Yeah, then this is. H. Bokale, G. Bokale. For the one number, one. Anybody else? No. Right, the particular case is that. The response number 4. Has made a illegal construction of a building. In violation of the norms and permission given by the municipal board. Correct?
Right.
Though the petitioner has lodged the complaint against the said construction before the municipal board. The municipal board has not taken any action or decision in pursuant to the complaint made by petitioner. He also submits that the petitioner has obtained the copy of the building permission granted to the respondent number 4. And the same shows that there has been violation of the new unified building law, which would be applicable to the construction being made by the respondent. The petitioner part in that way. Please that, please that a direction be issued to the respondent, authority, especially the municipal board. To examine petitioner's representation that complaint dated.
We didn't need it to not. With 21, 125,
Page
page 14.
21/1/2025. Bracket initial one. And take the decision. To take a decision. And take a decision within a period of. And within a specified time. The Miss M. Bhattacharya, current counsel for the municipal boards, and Miss U Nanda. Or shall submit as there was no objection to the prayer made by the petitioner. In view of the consent of the parties, this petition disposal to the direction to the municipal box. Especially the phone number. Three, 20. Yes. To take to examine the petitioner's representative that complete. Dated 21/1/2025, but take a decision on the same. Within a period of 1 month after the date of receipt of a copy of the result, along with a copy of the complaint such representation. Dated 21/1/2025. The taken by the honors number 2 and 3 should thereafter be integrated to the petition. The request accordingly.
But you also give this verification.
Let them be.
Item 32.
Sorry, no. Let me.
License are not being.
This sir,
Yes, sir.
and sir about
What was coming about?
2, 3, 4 and 6. 3, 4. Anything to say, Mr. Dubai?
Was on the last patient was out of like, I think what was going on, I see the fresh something.
If the RR Govind submit that we also needs further life. To obtain. Complete up to date instruction. This is the matter.
Then sometimes they give you example sex reports.
35 orders.
It's only for payment of money. That's all.
Yes, definitely.
Is it very important? Is he going to say that it is being paid or something like that?
Yes.
And Mr. Bora is it? He is the last, he is eagerly waiting to give you some ladoos. You have the good news for him or not? He'll be there, but he's going to be there. The authority can, we get that, he can supply. Yes, supply. No, that was, you know. You want the money. There's no dispute. That is not the issue. The issue is when I am going to pay. And so. And this is the order of 2021. Right? And now it is 2025. Giving something for your technical help. You can get that certain supply. Then they will meeting out all, I think it's probably meeting all 2-5. The finance minister and release the. I highlighted the. Findings. That's all.
It is submitted losses pertaining to the year 2010 to 2020 February loss. And my word is it says March loss, not February loss. Not February itself. So it's not our loss. And come to the first loss, minus loss. Minus, yes. Minus of the in the departmental meeting held on 22/4/2005 at 4 p.m. in the office chamber of the principal secretary, camp chief executive officer of the BTC at the block B, 3rd floor of BTC secretariat complex in connection with training of policy decision for contractual payment to the supplier pertaining to the year 2010 to February 2021. So my what is loss, not cover loss, after that. So this one is not include loss. The cover loss. So up to the. Okay, so that is division number two. Okay. Yeah. Last, I have. That is great. Degree committee, committee. No, I don't listen to. Reports, and review them. And you get to the 10 two times. Right. Right, Mr. Javamet, Javamet, then pass it on the. Then Mr. Yadwala. Then pass the further the college. One way lost it. The last thing was resolution number 3 loss. Last resolution. Yes. It is stated loss. Application number. So MS Sky Enterprise. And number 2 or application push 6/2/2023. MS Nursery Enterprise. Was it? The authorities have unanimously decided that contractual payments to the suppliers carrying MS Sky Enterprise and MS other enterprise may be considered for release by the petition authority for being the work order against them were issued in the year of 2021. That is during the season of present government laws. The council. I order or also taxed by the federal government laws. If they are ready, if they are ready to pay this amount of, why is the federal government not? If they are ready to resolution worship. Same thing, they are going to base it before they. There is, right, consider, be considered. The contempt petition has been filed for non-compliance with the order dated 24/11/2020. Passed in WPC 2950/2020. Our public correspondence for directed very fast. The name of the petition with regard to the supply is paid by in connection with work order dated 7/3/2020 for supply of ECI kit. ECI sheet that with the certificate, it is in delicate. One second. This, there is one I have submitted. The minutes of the internal departmental meeting held on 22/4/2020. Held in the office of the principal secretary, the CEO. PDC. It's,
The matter is to be placed before the honorable, before the executive council of the BTC for obtaining approval. As payment to the petitioner may be considered for release by the BT authority. Subject to availability of funds. How much have you said that is he liable to be paid? You not said anything. Huh?
Total amount is 11 crore.
So how much have you said he is entitled to?
Yes, supply amount is bidder loss.
That's what you have it.
Yes, supply it. There is no doubt. Inquiry was already conducted. Inquiry was-
Okay, that's what. That's what I- There is in the order, what did he say? How much are you entitled to? Nothing is mentioned.
In my order, error number 4, the PDC has filed affidavit to person the PDC doctor,
Page.
they pay the 26 crores.
Yes.
The PDC doctor denied the, they verify the TDC matter.
In view of the order dated 24/11/2021, passed in WPC 295021, having stated that the BTC in its affidavit in opposition and it does not deny the claim made by the facility.
For 16,000.
Date by which payments can be made should be clarified by the reform. If the says one of submits that the matter will be decided by the executive council of the BTC on 2/5/2020.
Also looking on to the, it's going to be held on to.
2/5. This is the matter. On 9/5. On which date? It says Contractual produce the decision taken by the executive council of the BTC. It is also surprising to note that despite the lapse of more than 3 years, the direction passed by the school has not been formed.
I'm being 43 and 45.
You are running a three. It's basically a smallest new things to get against. It's for the license to be studied. Which period is going to be expired by 2 months. And we then ask. It is not allowed again. So, earlier, the. When I used to renew the license, it after 5 years. After the 2010 policy, the age only. Thereafter, the policy of 2017. We provided that the install should be settled by 10 days. No right. You put no right. No right, no matter, covered matter. I know. While it is deciding the matter by the FX court granted time. So that the utility bills will be allowed to run till the date of the
I know, tell that. That government is also.
That is the thing, that doesn't give you right. But you have, there has temporary shortages.
Not only on the last Friday. It will take time, so basically, I am ready.
Till
Any extension, even beyond the. Because give a. Not. Correct. No, I am ready to give undertaking, the effort for itself and that they conditionally committed and take time. That you will take it on such and such. I am ready to give undertaking. Can be put.
that is, and then you have to the discretion of your authority.
Because that will be beneficial for the railway also lot. But otherwise,
They are scared that you cause more problem. They're very scared of you.
lots of you please to pay to the effort, it's like, it's only the.
I know, I passed enough orders that. In fact, it was my order that has been challenged. It has been supported by the Supreme Court.
Appeal by the Supreme Court, my other submission is court. In the case of eviction of the railway property law. PP Act, public permission.
It's not a question of PP Act, it's not a question of, you've got no right.
And they are very poor people, lot of it.
Everybody is for.
No, lot of it.
Why is the earlier repetitions were all filed by poor people. None of them were rich people.
That is they got. I may, lordship, I may be allowed to participate in the tender.
You can participate.
In a tier, lordship, I may be allowed to run.
When is the last date?
Last date is tomorrow.
Last date of submission of,
Steve Pine.
16 May. Now we'll, so let him be there the 16. Yes, let him leave on, say, not 16, 15 May.
I will pay the rent. That will agree, date them on 19. Like that, similar, the other petitioners will also come. Get a problem. Because it's a period, for that period is 29 to not there, there is no. Also, there is no extension. In fact, I'm allowed to take date 102, 101. Was the terms and conditions under which this all was given. And page 102, next page, paragraph clause number 14. That says, after the completion of one,
Then that's all right. He's only saying that this is because it's going to be empty for this period. Say for around 20 days, maybe 20 days, for 2 weeks. Let it be there for 2 weeks to clear up the.
Given undertaking.
Yes, provided he gives an undertaking.
I agree.
It's only that, so by 15th it should be, not 16th. By 15th it should be.
I agree. The effects for not the judgment held that the court is inclined to grant that for handing over the chicken policy till 27 subject to an undertaking to be given, stating that the petitioner will get the duty on.
So even if there is a extension of time of last date, that will, you have to vacate by the key.
Another thing to one thing or thing, they can file an affidavit, my lord, for the court. Engineer undertaking, in the time, my lord, okay, I am ready. Undertaking by way.
Otherwise, I can record it.
Not people, I think the council will. But I am submitting that I am ready to give undertaking by the similar matter has been done, that's why. Even us.
No, I will say that, okay, let them give an undertaking by tomorrow. By tomorrow.
And if they don't keep follow, then
By day after tomorrow, because tomorrow is last day, but day after tomorrow is last.
tomorrow is the
Tomorrow
last.
is the last. By tomorrow, if you give an undertaking,
Yeah.
by before 3 o'clock,
They have to, because my client has to come from Tinsukia.
then who is running the stall here?
No, I think they install here Tinsukia.
We can give the undertaking there itself.
I can submit my application before the extension master law.
Senior division manager, it's okay, application has to be go there itself.
You give it to the senior division manager, it's okay, by tomorrow,
I agree.
by tomorrow, 3 o'clock.
Okay.
In that case, and the extension will be subject to the deposit of the undertaking.
And if no undertaking is.
When there are to constitutional election. That will be. Okay, right. Right, Mr. Yes,
Yes,
Lord.
Lord.
The counsel for the petition. And Mr. H. Gupta, that is counsel for the respondent. Respondent. In particular. The petitioner has paid for, the petitioner who's running a stationery shop is still in his good stock, is it?
Yes, sir.
In platform number 1. In NTSK railway station. Has prayed that the petitioner may be allowed to run his stall till 15/5/2025. As the last date of submission of the tender for the stall that the petitioner has been has is to be opened on 16/5/2025. Correct? Subject power. The petitioner's cause is subject. That the petitioner's call. No, subject that the license for running the petitioner's call is to expire on 29. 29/4/2025. And in terms of the catering policy of 2017. There can be no extension of the stall. And the same has to be. Allotted pursuant to a tender process. The petitioner found this happen. That though the petitioner does not have any legitimate right to have their licenses extended beyond 5 years. In terms of the catering policy of 2017. The petitioner may be allowed to run the said stall on humanitarian basis. Till a decision is till 15/5/2025. As the tender notice for allotting the stall in terms of the catering policy of 2017 is to be decided pursuant to the auction catalog or what is it? The tender in terms of the tender that has been floated on. We just give it to 29.
25,
Huh?
25 foot,
When?
25 foot.
Where is on 25 for 25. Which part? The petitioner's counsel for the substance and the petitioner is ready to submit an undertaking to the respondent authority to allow him to continue running the store till 15/20. Is it correct, Mr. Counsel? Yes. I'm making a submission not as per the government's, I'm making the submission as per the discussion that we have. Next. Mr. H. Gupta. Learned counsel appearing for the response submits. That though the petitioner does not have any right to continue running the stock beyond the period of 5 years, because of the catering policy of 2017. As the issue has already been settled by this court in WPC 188 of 2022. It has been upheld by the division bench, WA number 124 of 2020. And the Supreme Court in SLP number 1758 of 2020. The petitioner can be allowed to run the store till 15/5/2024, from a subject to the petitioner submitting an undertaking that he will vacate the said store on or before 15/5/2022. In view of the consent of the party, keeping in view the fact that the catering policy, though the catering policy of 2017 does not allow for extension of the period for running store under the license issued by the railway authority beyond 5 years of the petitioner, herein should be allowed run his store till 15/5/2020. Due to the consent of the party and keeping in view the fact that the issue of the allotment of the store pursuant to the notice, a tender notice issued by the railway authority would only be decided on 16/5/2025 or later. The respondent authorities are accordingly directed to allow the petition to occupy the said store till 15/5/2025. Subject to the condition that the petitioner submits an undertaking that he will vacate the said store on 15/5/2025. The said undertaking should be submitted to the senior divisional commercial manager, senior divisional commercial manager, any abbreviation on or before PPH of 29/4/2025. Thereafter, the petitioner should thereafter be issued thereafter vacate the plot, the sales of on or before 15/5/2025. Even if there is any extension of the time period for submission of applications pursuant to the state of Kenya. Second equity is the same. Please. Look. In item 45, you are not there. No. So she will be there. In item 45, instead of saying, it will be this.
Buyers on
On behalf of Mr. Is he ready? I'm being certain. That's the object. Not you clear, not you have what's time not you. I think I have. Last. You see, the only issue here is that he wants to change this from the partnership firm to a proprietorship. Now, whether that has been processed, so I can really.
It was processed and thereafter, lordship, it was informed to him. Like this. Informed to him. That the bidder has been rejected of any of the domains. That.
So it has been rejected.
Your lordship, in their reply, I have said that the recall is sent by you. So you is under arbitration. Arbitrator has already been appointed. So it is a disputed issue. And in this letter, I read, please tell me the policy under which you can give my because you the constitution of in abeyance. So they are not putting their only any policy because there is no such policy. They are doing it just they have to test them. Or they fish only. There is no such policy. And in the same letter, they are repeating the same ground for that. But there is no such policy. They disputed, the arbitrator has already been appointed, which is a disputed.
No, but why should, whether you are a proprietorship or, whether you are a partnership, why has it to be processed by this reform?
Your lordship, my firm has been de-state, so I cannot participate in the tender. Even in my petition, I have that election, it violated my fundamental right of to earn my bread and butter. So
You
I
have been
cannot participate in the tender process.
You have been delisted.
Yes,
Where is that delisting order?
yes, that was it.
Isn't it there? Isn't there? There's nothing there. You have not challenged any delisting order.
Your lordship, I have submitted the required document, it is required for you.
Mr. Rathal, when you do a certain thing, there is a procedure to be followed. Now, here prayer. To pray, Lordship may be consider the above facts. So they should have change the constitution of above. And register the firm as proprietorship. Who is to register it as a proprietorship firm?
That is
Why should the respondents, why should the Union of India or the commander works engineer, why should he register your firm?
because I am enlisted with that proposal, that department, Commander of Engineer Air Force. He is my enlisted workforce.
No, main point. One was the partnership, partnership purpose, but partner type.
So let him participate as an individual.
It's to register. That was not done in time, that's why it was not.
Your lordship, I request my for my petition page number 5 and 6, where enlistment is, enlistment that is improved. And here, any change of constitution has to be approved by this commission.
Yes, so why are you not changing?
His time got lost.
What? Time pass?
Because it is not a fight between time, that's why.
What is the time period for filing? If you mention about the cat, every year there must be a time period.
Yes.
So this is
In September 2022, it was there.
in September 2022.
Yes.
In 23, there is nothing.
Nothing was, it has not. That's why.
So you tell me, when can he end this? When are you opening the portal again for this? Send me the everything, starting the real.
Look, I'm giving this two letters written by the department, that they are saying that there is a recovery pending against you, that's why they are not listing your changing the constitution of harm. And for that, I said, there are recovery sent by you is under arbitration, and arbitration has already been appointed. Yes, and so that said, no. I told them that please call the department for the standard which you can accept my reconstitution and apply for it pending. But they are keeping mum because there is no such policy. I think from 2022, I am writing there.
Yes, give this back to me. The original. Right.
And I'm writing that
Yes. The petitioner states that with the demise of one of its two partners, comma, the petitioner, who is the surviving partner of MS Meghalaya Engineers and Agencies, comma, submitted a request to the respondent authorities to change the constitution of the firm, the partnership firm, to a proprietorship firm. Next part, the respondent authorities have however filed letter dated 17/2/2025, comma, stated that the partnership firm owed an amount of rupees 68,60,132 to the respondent. Only after that amount was deposited into the government treasury, comma, would the respondent authorities consider the reconstitution of the petitioner's partnership firm into a proprietary. Full stop. Next part. Mr. S.S. Roy. Yeah. No, the next part. The petitioner submitted that the claim of rupees 68,60,132 by the respondent is being adjudicated before an arbitrator in terms of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996. And until a decision is taken by the arbitrator, the condition made by the respondents not to consider the petitioner's case is arbitrary and unreasonable. Mr. S.S. Roy shall obtain instructions as to whether the claim of the respondents or claim of the respondents from the petitioner for an amount of rupees 60,60,132 is pending before an arbitrator.
That application has.
Then why you not consider it? Because the firm has, you see, that is the issue that has to be decided, that is a here or there. And what already has done in the arbitration that you do not know. Yes, next part. And that is the law. As we stand on the petitioner, before the arbitrator, that he does not go an amount of 68, 60, 1 to the respondent. It is not understood as to why the petitioner's request to change to reconsider. To consider the reconstitution of the partnership firm into proprietorship is not being done by the respondent. I think we have to consider.
Okay, let me have that reply to that question, because why there, because there is a something, there's the last partnership from on the resale cost basis, that's why the fund owes until this.
But then that is under arbitration. That is a disputed question of fact. That has not been decided in your favor.
That's why I told them, please report the policy. Use a follow, let me have the.
What affidavit? There's nothing, there's no affidavit required. What affidavit is required? If you don't ask for time, just like that, don't try to delay that. If there is nothing required, when it is a dispute question of fact, then there is nothing, there is nothing there's no reason to stop his request. You have got to consider. Whether you do not allow direct that you allow. If the partner is there, how can there be a partnership? His liability is still carry on. Whether it's a partnership or a proprietary, no doubt. But then you cannot say that you have got to continue to be a partnership with his partner. Next time, Mr. Axelrod is given a week's time from then instructions as to why the petitioners were for reconstitution of the partnership into a proprietary is not being considered by the respondent. So in as much as the petitioner's partner has expired. This is the matter of when.
Seven.
It has passed an order in the symbol. The notification shall not take dates. The rules not yet framed by law. Lordship has passed an order in the month of December. Earlier petitioner was settlement holder. But now its period is also over. Don't have any legal whatsoever.
Lordship, my kindly parents, other than 7 for 2025. Unfortunately, the case is still Lordship. By number 10. activity of the notified operator has run the responsibility to run the market, but the responsibility has not made any action to the government seeking approval for running the pricing. Accordingly, this court is of the view that unless and until the responsible number gets the for running the private market under section 107 of the Legislative Act of the government. The petitioner is eligible to run the market.
My lord, we are just waiting for the rules. First, act is saying so, my lord, that the government has to pass the areas, but how it can be done, my lord, that rule will provide. Therefore, at present, my lord, rule has not been finalized, my lord, approved. We have, letter was also issued, my lord, to both the petitioner and the respondent. Then immediately after framing of the rule, we will officially allow.
So what is the status of the room?
That already, my lord, submitted to the cabinet, but not yet. At this stage, the petitioner does not have any legal grounds, my lord, because his settlement period is also closed.
The petition, you are running the settlement, you are running the market earlier.
Earlier, I said.
Running the market earlier, that is point number 8 and 3 4.
The responsibility is a different, category. What are not same way?
So what remains to be decided in this
Yes,
contract?
my lord.
What remains to be decided? If your settlement period is over, what remains to be decided?
Page 20 may be seen by. Actually.
No, no, I'm asking the petitioner, what
Yeah.
remains to be decided? Who is your senior?
Mr. DP Bharat.
Tell him to come. Tell him to come.
Lordship, that one may be adjourned today.
Where is he?
He is not in court, Lordship, due to some personal difficulties, he had to leave the court, Lordship.
You tell me, why should we keep this pending?
Lordship, actually, I am not in this case.
You're not in this case, then why are you here? You are not in this case. Who told you to be here?
As per that,
Of whom?
Mr. DP Bharat.
What is your name?
You Ghosh, Lordship.
This is the matter on. Where is Mr. DP Bora? Can obtain his practicals as to whether. No, but then actually the issue is whether the respondent number is. And everything, you are not taking.
Why not page number 28 maybe? This is the. So, next one is number 28.
Yes.
This is the communication order of the Deputy Secretary of the Government of Assam Panchayat Department to the petitioner. On compliance of honorable court's order, this letter was issued. Which reference to the subject cited letter, I am directed to inform you that the honorable court judgment and order dated 7/3/24 in WBC 6634/23 Abdul Manur has been pursued in this department. In this context, it may be said that section 107 of the Assam Panchayat Act 1994 has been amended by the Assam Panchayat Amendment Act 23. The financial rules corresponding to this state amendment are being framed, and decision with regard to Bambal Cattle Market, which is privately run market, will be taken only after enforcement of the financial rules. So now we are awaiting whether, and as per the honorable court's order, till until and unless we have issued the NOC, the private
The
respondent.
petitioner is more interested in the decision to be taken with respect to the respondent number eight.
Is the was the rival of
But now his period is over.
yes, this period is over.
And that the issue of consideration is with regard to the respondent number eight, because there is nothing to do with.
Nothing to do with this.
That is going to be.
What's the kindly the veteran get today?
Why not in a contempt matter after various of notice by law, petitioner does not have any. Yes.
Mister,
You first.
you vote appears on behalf of Mister. CP Bharat Council for the petition. The present writ petition, the present contempt petition has been filed on the ground that the order dated 7/3/24 passed in WPC 6634/2020 has not been fulfilled. While the order dated 7/3/24 passed in WPC 6634/2020. The respondent for a take a decision on the application submitted by the respondent number eight therein for running the bus bar private market under section 107 of the Assam Panchayat Act 1990. On or before 12/3/2020. The petition and hearing, on the other hand, was the settlement holder of the Kerala Vita Canoprio Anchali Guru Bazar. It's 12 from 1/7/26 to 30/06/2020. On the basis of having been selected by the state government for running the market. The conference committee has been filed with. The state respondent, due to the respondents not taking a decision on the application of the respondent number eight to run the private, to run a private. In the meantime, in the meantime. In the meantime, the petitioner's settlement of the market has ended. When?
30th June.
30th June 2020. As such, it appears that. There is no violation of any of the petitioner's right. Provided as much as he has got no interest in the market. As well. Not from, especially when no decision has been taken by the state respondent. With regard to granting of the permission to the respondent number eight. In WPC 664 of 2020 to run a private market. The range says of course, with respect to the question as to whether the respondent number eight can be given. If we give it permission to run a private market. The respondent has submitted an affidavit that
Para 5, 6, 7, 5 and 6, let's see.
it is to the effect that the the effect that the respondent by its application would only be decided after the financial rules have been framed pursuant to the Assam Panchayat Budget Amendments Act.
Yes.
Amendment Act cover 2020. Or not to 7, just say Assam Panchayat Act 1990. Yes, right. Correct.
The act was already there, it was amended in the.
Correct. Act 1994 and its amendment. It's right. I'm considering the above from this points that. The no cause of action remains with respect to the petitioner's case that application on the point number 8 application has not been decided by the respondent. Mr.
NK Das.
NK does appear for the respondent number 6.
And I am for one.
Huh?
I'm for one.
Who is, we have just the point number 8, there is
6 officers.
respondent. There is the contemporary is the foreign change. 6.
28 and 39.
Yes, madam.
Right. Right. If there are platforms, platform scientists.
Miss.
Okay.
Yeah. What I go over. Then passes for the respondent submits them. The affidavit has been sent for the signature of the concerned officer. And the same will be filed within.
Yes, sir.
2 weeks. This is the matter of 2 weeks.
My lord, in regards to item number 39, my lord, they have been paid in as of yet.
Affidavit is for both.
And for my lord, for item number 38, sir. My lord, may kindly come to page number 19.
Let the affidavit come.
Item 40.
This case is for and the courts. Declaration of that, which is this number, phone and paragraph number 3 is my explanation for non-appearance.
He died in 2001.
Yes. And if we are whether this matter, of course, because it is based on non-appearance.
And this person are married now.
My lord, if we are not seeing,
2001, now 2025.
yes, but it is
24 years old.
getting right, well, after this order, one my lord, 3, 4, you also passed on order.
It was not the first of cases.
In bunch of prisoners. In that case, my lord, the lawsuit had, my lord, directed for my lord, disposal of all the pending matter, my lord, as part, my lord. Provision of law.
The repetitive is nothing to this. No, not after the notice. Is there? This is not only. You have got the comment? Huh? So we have this. Why were you absent?
But on that day, my lord, paragraph number 3 mentioned, my lord, because the very traffic jam, my lord, in, my lord, 6 miles area, my lord, construction of the.
Prime Minister,
MJ.
MJ Katul runs fast for the project. I will submit that the order dated 27/3/2025. Especially WPC 1188/2024. Due to non-prosecution. If you recall, in as much as the petitioner's counsel could not appear in court on the same day on time, due to traffic jam.
Yes.
That had occurred in the Ismail area
Due to construction of a flyover.
due to construction of a flyover. Mr.
Chief Officer.
G. Khaturi.
Chief Officer.
G. Khaturi, learned counsel college, Secretary Education Department, submit that is not objected to the application we have. On considering the stand taken by the petitioner's counsel that he could not appear in court on time due to a traffic jam. So this one does not find any reason not to allow the application. According the improved order date, according to the order dated 27/2025. Dismissing the writ petition for non-prosecution, which hereby recall. This WPC number, this WPC number 1188/2020. After we. As accordingly. Otherwise, we can dispose it of this, but we need a.
It is to be.
Yes. So, after one. After the.
Kind of miscase.
I accordingly to scope, allow it. Object.
41.
We have come to, I think, we have to wait the service report because notice was issued only on 7/4. So what to be 1 month service. Right. And the office of indicates that notice was issued to the sole respondent on 7/4/2020. As a month has not elapsed, await service report. This is the matter. After 2 weeks. Okay. Over. So,